Welcome to the Raising Confident Girls podcast, your guide to raising strong, confident daughters. I'm Melissa Jones, the founder of Girls Positivity Club and a teacher for over 20 years. In a world where girls often feel overwhelmed, anxious, and confused, this podcast is your go-to space. As caregivers, we navigate challenges together. I founded Girls Positivity Club to provide a place where you belong and get the tools to face today's hurdles. Consider this your regular check-in with a trusted friend, offering insights and practical tips for meaningful conversations. I'm here to help you feel confident on this journey of raising a generation of empowered girls. Let's dive in and raise those confident girls together. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Pep Talk Friday. I'm Melissa, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this quick pep talk. I know with pep talks, I need them all the time as a person and especially as a parent. And this one is for the parent who's noticing that conversations with their daughter feel harder than they used to. This doesn't mean you're having a hard conversation like the growing up talk, or you're having this hard conversation with her. This is like you are wanting to have a regular conversation like you always have, and it just feels harder. Not explosive, not dramatic, just less smooth. And this is especially true when your daughter is developmentally going into a new age group. So going from a little girl to a tween, or a tween to a teen, or something like that. That's very typical, but these can happen anytime. You just let me know if you've heard this or you've experienced this before. I know I have at a lot of different stages. You ask a question and it lands awkwardly, or you try to connect and it just feels clunky, or you say something with good intentions and it doesn't quite land the way that you'd hoped. And afterward, you find yourself thinking, did I say that wrong? Should I have handled that differently? Why does this feel harder than it used to? And if that's been showing up for you lately, I want to say this clearly right away, because believe me, I've been there. Hard conversations do not mean you're doing something wrong. They usually mean something is adjusting. There's a big difference between disconnection and adjustment. And a lot of families in an adjustment season, right, are in an adjustment season right now, even if nothing is wrong. So as girls grow and change and become more aware of themselves and the world around them, the way they communicate changes too. So this might be that they're changing to the next level of school, or it could be that their bodies are changing, or it could just be that they are getting a little bit older and starting to want a little bit more independence. It can mean a number of things. And what used to feel easy can feel just awkward. What used to flow now might feel like you're stopping and starting. And that doesn't mean the relationship is weakening. It means it's evolving. A lot of parents assume that if conversations feel awkward, they must be losing ground. But awkwardness is often a sign that both of you are trying to find a new rhythm. You're not failing, you're recalibrating. And recalibration is uncomfortable even when it's healthy. So here's something I want you to sit with today. Awkward doesn't mean broken. It usually means something new is forming. When conversations feel harder, parents often do one of two things. Some pull back because they don't want to push or make things worse. Others push forward, asking more questions, explaining more, trying harder to fix the moment. Both responses come from love, but neither is a sign that you've missed something or that you've messed something up. They're just different ways of responding to uncertainty. And uncertainty is normal when your daughter is changing internally, emotionally, and socially, even if she can't articulate that yet. What matters most during these seasons isn't saying the perfect thing, it's staying steady. Your daughter isn't measuring you by how smooth every conversation is. She's noticing things like, are you still here when it's uncomfortable? Do you get frustrated easily, or do you stay calm? Do you give me space without disappearing? Those things register far more deeply than the exact words you choose. A lot of parents carry this quiet pressure that one wrong sentence could undo trust, or one wrong conversation can undo it too. Like if they say the wrong thing, they'll shut their daughter down forever. And that feels like a lot of pressure. I know I felt that so many times. But that's not how connection works. And you also don't have to connect all the time either. One awkward moment does not break a relationship. What builds trust over time is consistency, repair, and the feeling that when things feel off, the relationship itself is still solid. Sometimes the most supportive thing you can do during a hard or awkward conversation is simply this. Stay calm, which is often the hardest thing. Don't rush to fix, which again is so hard. And don't assume the discomfort means danger. Silence doesn't always mean distance. Short answers don't always mean withdraw. And awkwardness doesn't mean you're losing her. Often it just means she's sorting something out, and you're giving her room to do that safely. If conversations feel less fluid right now, try reminding yourself of this. This doesn't have to feel good for it to be good for us. Growth seasons rarely feel smooth. I know anytime I'm growing, which is pretty much all the time, it doesn't feel smooth at all. They feel uneven. They feel uncertain. They feel like you're learning a new language together. And that's okay. You're not behind because it feels harder. You're not failing because it feels less clear. And you're not missing something just because there isn't instant reassurance or things aren't fixed immediately. You're showing up, you're paying attention, and you're staying connected even when it's uncomfortable. And again, it doesn't mean it has to be constant connection, but you're checking in and you're staying connected as much as what the boundary or the comfort level is. That matters more than getting it right. So if today has included an awkward moment, a conversation that didn't land, or a feeling that things used to be easier, take a breath. Hard conversations don't mean you're doing it wrong. They often mean you're right in the middle of growth. And growth is rarely quiet, neat, or predictable. You're doing better than you think. And you don't have to smooth this over to be exactly what she needs. I'm right here with you, and you're not alone in this. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining another empowering episode of the Raising Confident Girls podcast. Share today's insights with caregivers and friends, building beautiful relationships with strong girls. Hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're not just a podcast, we're a community. Follow Girls Positivity Club on social media for more empowering content on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. This podcast empowers you, supporting incredible girls. Let's create strong, beautiful relationships with the girls in our lives. I appreciate you listening today. Stay confident, stay connected. Until next time, keep raising those confident girls. You've got this.